The training room was brighter than usual, the white lamps above humming like a choir. On the wall stood a training board filled with switches, outlets, and lamp holders, a small imitation of a real house. Wires ran behind it like hidden veins. Today, Harris promised us something new. The art of troubleshooting. Not just building, but diagnosing. Hunting the invisible faults that hide in silence. He placed a multimeter in my hands. Its weight was heavier than I expected, like a sword passed down in a secret ceremony. Harris. Troubleshooting begins with safety. First rule, always verify your tester. I looked at him, puzzled. Jon, isn't the tester supposed to be accurate? Harris, never assume. Tools lie when their batteries die or their circuits fail. So you confirm. Live dead. He gestured to a nearby outlet. I pressed the test leads into the slots. 120 volts glowed on the display. Then I moved to a dead circuit. 0. Then back to the live outlet again. 120 volts. Steady. Jon, still working. Harris nodded. Harris, that is live dead. Confirm on a live source, check a dead one, then return to live. Only then do you trust your tester. Maria stepped up with a non-contact tester. She waved it near a wire, and the tip glowed red. Maria. Voltage present. Quick, but not precise. It tells you that power exists, but not how much. For exact readings, volts, amps, ohms, you need the multimeter. The non-contact tester is a scout. The multimeter is the general. Kevin reached for another lamp circuit, one that refused to light. He tested at the switch. 120 volts. Then, at the lamp holder. 0, he frowned. Kevin, power at the switch, but nothing at the lamp. Where's the problem? Harris folded his arms. Harris, step by step, Kevin. Do not guess. Electricity leaves clues. Kevin followed the wire to a junction, twisted inside a wire nut. He unscrewed it. Tugged and the connection was loose. He tightened it, screwed the nut back, and suddenly the lamp glowed bright. Kevin laughed nervously. Kevin, that was it? Just a loose wire? Harris. Most faults are simple. Loose connections, nicked wires, tired devices, but finding them requires discipline. No random isolation, no random guessing. The foreman entered then, clipboard in hand, like a judge ready to score. Foreman, and write down your steps. Every test, every reading. Keep a diagnostic log. That way the next electrician knows what you've checked and where to begin. A log is not paperwork. It is proof. He pointed his pen at me. Foreman, apprentice. Why keep a log? Jon, to track the troubleshooting process. To avoid repeating tests. To hand off clear information. Foreman, correct. A sloppy electrician wastes time. A disciplined one leaves a map. Later, Harris simulated another fault. A lamp flickered randomly. Sometimes on, sometimes off. He smiled, daring us. Harris, intermittent fault, the trickiest of all. Who finds it? Maria leaned close, her eyes scanning the socket. She spotted faint scorch marks on the wire. Maria? Loose connection? Overheating? They replaced the conductor. The flicker stopped. Harris arc faults often begin this way. Heat builds. Arcing follows. Fire is the final step. Never ignore burn marks. I stepped forward to practice measuring continuity. The meter beeped steadily across a good wire. I switched to a broken conductor. Silence. Jon. So an open circuit means no path, Harris. Correct. Open circuit equals broken path. Short circuit equals wrong path. Electricity speaks in these words. Learn its language. The foreman quizzed us with rapid-fire precision. Foreman, what is the first step before testing voltage? Maria, verify your tester on a live circuit. Foreman, what does live dead live confirm? Jon, that the tester itself is working. Foreman, what does a non-contact tester show? Kevin, presence of voltage only, not the amount. Foreman, what tool measures exact volts, amps, ohms? Jon, multimeter? Then you are learning to listen. By evening, my notebook filled again. Verified tester, live dead, live non-contact equals quick scout. Altimeter equals precise commander. Step-by-step isolation, not guessing. Keep diagnostic logs. Loose connections are danger. I looked at the training board. A moment ago, it had been just switches and lamps. Now it looked like a puzzle box filled with secrets, each wire a clue, each reading a piece of evidence. Troubleshooting was not guesswork. Oh, it was detective work. A search for hidden truths, guided by patience and the right tools. The foreman closed his clipboard with a snap. Foreman, tomorrow you will face bigger faults. Short circuits, ground faults, voltage drops. If you panic, you fail. If you guess, you fail. Only systematic testing will keep you alive. The dragon had revealed its scales today. Tomorrow we would see its fire.